welcome back to my channel, guys. It's your girl Kamisha Warm Heart, and guess what? I am here with another video. Now we're still on the topic of interview. So if you have not yet watched my previous video, please go back, watch, like, subscribe, share with your friend. So let's go right into it. Now with today's video, I like to go through questions interviewers like to ask. So let's go right into it. Number one, most interviews that you go, they normally like to ask you, tell me about yourself. So they would say, tell me a little about yourself. And I have, if you see me looking up and down, it's because I have my notes right here. Another question is, why do you want to work for this organization? That is another question they would like to ask. Another one is, what is your long-term career objective? Yeah, they would ask you that one. Also, they would ask you, why are you interested in this career? Why do you want to do this job? Why do you want to do this? Another question is, in what way do you think you can contribute to the success of this organization? So that's a question they will ask you. Also, they will ask you, what are your strengths? So they will ask you, what are your strengths? So that's a question they'll normally ask. Another question is, what are your weaknesses? So they will ask you, what are your weaknesses? That's another question. Also, they would say, how would you describe yourself? Another question, do you have plans for further your studies? Also, what subject did you like best in school? That's another question they would ask you on an interview. Also, what do you expect to gain from your job? That's another question. Also, they will ask you, what have you learned from your previous job? What have you learned? Also, they will ask you, what do you like to do in your spare time? Yes, sometimes you go on an interview, they ask you these questions. Or which of your achievements are you most proud of? So during an interview, they will ask you those questions. Also, they will ask you, what do you think determine a person's progress in an organization? Also, they will ask you, when was the last time you failed at something, and what would you do? Also, they will ask you, a successful person must be able to set and achieve goals. What are your goals in life? So they will ask you that question. Also, relating to others requires that the individual should be influential. They will ask you question related in accident in which you successfully use your influence. So also they will ask you, have you ever been involved in making plans, or have you ever taken action which may have alert to a crisis? So they want to know, like, if a situation arises, how would you take care of that? How would you go about it? So they want to know that, right? Also, they are gonna ask you, are you willing to work extra hours? Now, sometimes when they ask you these questions, because you really need a job, sometimes you would say yes right away, knowing that you really can't do the extra hours, but because you want the job, you're just gonna say yes to everything. Now, also they will ask you, are you willing to travel in the course of your duties? So you live in Montego Bay? Are you willing to travel to Kingston in if the job require you? You're gonna say yes because you really need the job. Now also they will ask you, should you be selected for the position, when could you start to work? What are your salary requirements? Now this is a question that each and every time that I do an interview, or I go looking a job and they put this on the paper, normally I don't fill it out. Reason being, sometimes you go about looking the job, right? They say, okay, what are the salary you require? Now what if the job is offering you 400? You now put there 600. I think that's a big turn off for the person. So they're saying, wow, he wanted 600 and the job is 4. And sometimes in that they consider you not for the job. So I tend not to ask those questions when I go for an interview or filling out a form. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope these questions you can listen for them. I hope me doing this video will help someone out there who is looking at jobs. So thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, share with a friend of a friend, and also leave a comment so I know. Okay, thank you.